Hi guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Rate, comment, subscribe, and leave a comment. And this video is brought to you by Sweetwater. So you can get all the gear from them and then some from what I show in these videos. Now let's get to the video. Hi guys. So the video I did a couple days ago. So about the stand. Here's the stand in action. This is my in-depth review about it. And so my in-depth for my personal uses, this is going to be used for drawing. So what I recommend doing is, let me switch extra cameras. So right here, as you can see across here, is it can hold it says it can hold 27-inch computer. Maybe not 27, 17-inch computer. Misspoke. And but it's kind of flimsy. So if you want to hold if you want to hold a 17-inch laptop, you need to put some kind of bracing around here to actually make it more sturdier this way, because it can go like this easier. And this is a 13-inch monitor or drawing tablet, which I use for this. And so how I have it is its recommended way of having it, but if you put anything heavy on there, it tips forward, so you have to basically brace it to something. So I basically have a rack. I have empty space on my rack shelf with my audio interface in there, and so I actually velcroed it onto the inside there, and I velcroed it onto the side over here. And so what made this different was when I put this up, I basically forgot I had the Mac Mini behind where this panel's at, like right here. And the problem is I couldn't reach the power button. So I basically moved the Mac Mini under here, where there is literally space can't be used, because unless I want to put stuff under here and just have recording. I could actually put the Stream Deck here, but I basically have Stream Deck here because it's easier to have access, and I have a mouse here. So the only difference is with this specific thing, it's a little top heavy. If you have something heavy on here and it falls this way and you have it at this specific angle, if you have it more flat, it won't fall this way because the weight will be that way. But since I wanted to use this for a drawing tablet stand, I had it at an angle like this, so I can actually tip it forward more, so I can actually draw straight like this. And so the only bad thing is the ergonomic use of this is this is better for ergonomic fresh drawing, but not for my hand. So if I was going to replace this mouse, which I'm going to do, to have the Stream Deck here, I'm gonna get a ball mouse, one that I don't have to go left or right or like move like actual mouse. I just use a physical ball mouse like this. So using my thumb, making it a lot easier on my wrist, and I don't have to have such a big mouse pad. Or I'm gonna keep the mouse pad, but basically I'm just gonna say I wouldn't have to basically go left or right a lot, and I wouldn't basically be killing my wrist. Yeah, and what I think about this is that what was I gonna say? If you're mainly using it for drawing, it's fine, because you can put like a whole bunch of weight on here to basically push down when it's drawing. But that's when you're doing pressure sensitive stuff. You can even use this for like an iPad if you wanted to like use it for an iPad. Because I can basically, if I wanted to, unplug this cable and move this and put my iPad up here just to actually draw. or I can basically have, or I can move it for sidecar up here, and then put the tablet over here if I need to just be doing iPad stuff. And like recording an iPad, cause I can have this up here, and then this OBS this screen up there, iPad over here, and this either unplugged or over here, and using that as basically just another screen, and move it back over here when I want to do some drawing. Basically, this is going to be here permanently. This was basically got because it was a really good deal for what I wanted to use it for. I wanted to use it for specifically drawing, and I wanted to use it basically to hold the screen up here for, so I can get a closer view without having to bend down like this. And that's what happened before. So now I can just simply look at down without actually angling my head down, which is bad for actual posture. And yeah, this is made out of, the legs are made out of thin steel. The little bracket parts are made out of plastic. There's buttons right here which I wish were actually black, but they're blue. I can paint them black. But when you press these buttons, these joints rotate. And if I wanted to, I could basically lift it up even higher and then have it pointing down some. But this is actually the perfect spot for drawing because my wrist can basically is straight and my elbow is on the surface. The Mac Mini's down here, so the only thing I had to do was move some of the cables that were going up there, because I had cables going behind there. Yeah, it doesn't look the best right behind this panel. I mean, behind the panel, but and stuff behind there I can't access, so I basically move the stuff that's usually should always be on, like my network switch, my HDMI switch, my HDMI splitter, and then my headphone amplifier. The only reason the headphone amplifier is even over there because it has an on and off switch over here, so I can basically flick that off. And the DBX is over there because it doesn't have an on and off switch. And then yeah, I just have all that set up under here so you can't see it, because that's another reason I got this, because I didn't want to basically have an arm sticking out over here that would barely fit because of there's not enough room, and I didn't want something right here. I didn't want something right here for the for the thing. I would prefer it to be. I didn't want it right here and just have to move it from right here to here. And also, this would have been cheaper. This would have been cheaper if I would have bought this, because if you bought this, it would be $12 in USD, and that's from Sweetwater, and it would be $10 plus $2 shipping on Sweetwater on eBay. I'm not for sure about Amazon. I don't even think Sweetwater actually has a store on Amazon, which they let me just check. No, Amazon. No, they do not. No, they do not. I actually have Amazon pull up. So, and it's $12 on eBay. It's $12 on Sweetwater. $10 and $2 shipping on eBay. So it's cheaper on eBay. Minus the shipping, it's about the same price. The only downside is this one is a little bit flimsy for what it's made out of. For $12, it's really good. And if you wanted to get another one that screws onto the bottom of the desk, That by itself is $29, and then the base amount bracket is $18. So you're paying around $40 if you were to buy that by themselves. And then you would need some kind of wood to basically attach to your desk. So if you have something like an IKEA desk, you would need to basically brace it. Any desk, pretty much, you should brace it so it could just basically, you put a piece of wood on top, piece of wood at the bottom, and then the thing between the desk so it doesn't damage the desk if you care about your desk. It's would be about $3 for actual 2 pieces of wood, and that in total would cost you around $50 just for the thing. And so that's all that's really neat that I would say about it. I would say I would buy this if I were to use cash, buy this by myself. I totally would, and I would recommend you get it if you want it for a drawing tab specifically. Laptop stand, not very much, but for drawing tablets or iPads, that needs to be at eye level or at a comfortable drawing angle, which is this is the perfect drawing angle for actually me. But if you want it straight up, this can go straight up. If you want it flat and you draw like flat, then this can do actually that too. And if you have it flat, then it would make a good laptop stand too. And since this is being, and I'm actually right now pulling down, yes, my desk is shaking, but that's because the desk is wobbly, and there's like 2 speakers there, 2 speakers there, monitor, iPad, Stream Deck, rack stuff. It would wobble a lot more if I didn't have all the stuff on there. So yeah, I would totally buy this, and if I had to pay actually cash for it, and I usually buy a lot of stuff that like the Electro Voice right here, RE20 was sent to me by Sweetwater, and yes, I actually used it. I also bought another one just for backup, and I also bought one for a friend, and I also bought one for my back room, which is basically this mic is $449. So yeah, I bought this microphone 4 times and got one freshly free. So yeah, and I actually enjoy it. The next mic I was thinking about getting was SM7B and or the Earthworks condenser mic, but I would need a phantom power supply, and I also would need a second XLR cable because of. I also would need some quick disconnects because the quick disconnects would be for to attach it to the Electro Voice, and then one would be for SM7B, and then one would be for the actual for the Earthworks, and the third XLR cable would be for the Phantom power supply. And I also would have to get a longer USB cable so I could basically run the Phantom power supply to the USB hub so it can get power so it can run the Phantom power supply. So I hope you liked this video. Thanks for watching, and enjoy the credits.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. So go down in the description and there is contact information if you need consulting or anything. Check out my second channel. Subscribe to there too. Check out my blog. My email address is in there too. So yeah.